Alright. It has its moments. I'm not gonna lie and say that I like it better than the first one, but yeah. Also, it looks like my microphone is a lot quieter now. Good, because when I listened to like the audio on my last couple streams, yeah, it's been like something made it go super loud, and I don't know why. Hello, Crimson Lair. Yeah, I bet you that's probably something that has to do with it. Yeah, I imagine that always is a fun thing with, like, non, like, Mexican-produced stuff talking about Mexico. Really any non-country that it came from thing talking about country in question. Yeah, I'm ashamed to admit it, but my Mexican history is not exactly up to snuff. Alright, there we go. Sounds about right. So I'll be right back. Just had to go get my phone real quick. Yep. Zoda again. Well, this one wasn't developed by Nintendo America, it was developed by Nintendo Japan, I believe so. I don't know, I forgot which team did it, but there was one of the teams that did it. Yeah. There's a lot in this game that's basically like, oh hey, like, all the connections to the first game are things that happened in the last 10 minutes. No, at least the names of the credits are mostly Japanese, with the exception, I think, of a few translators. But it is Japanese spelled. Anyway, that's perfect time with the music, so I can do that. And we can transition to here. So, hello, and welcome to a Sunday edition of Retro Inc. Rhapsody. Today we are looking at a pretty interesting game. Interesting as that is a game that is a sequel to a game that is kind of somewhat polarizing. Well, I mean, not polarizing, but StarTropics. It was a game that some people liked it, some people don't. There are mechanics in that game that can really bother some people, like particularly the entire way the game is played, the very heavily grid-based gameplay can be a little bit off-putting if it is not your cup of tea. Also, the game's very many traps can be very annoying, but it is a game that has quite a bit of charm to it, and it was a game that was relatively well regarded at the time and actually did some pretty interesting things. So Nintendo decided to make a sequel to it. However, when they decided to make the sequel, they decided to change some things up a bit and removed a good majority of the traps that the first game had. I'm pretty sure there's no, oh, hey, you went in this wrong area, now you're dead. It is very generous about that. Also, they give you a whole lot more health items in this one, and just some other things we will see in the main game. It is a lot more about actually, actively playing than also doing a lot of the side stuff. So, with that, we might as well actually load this thing up so you can actually see this. And yes, this is actually a very late NES game. This came out in '94. And yes, it gives you a little background of what. Here's the characters from the first game. Yes, here's Mike Jones. He's now a junior in high school. I believe he was a sophomore in the first game. Oh, a few months. And yes, his uncle Dr. Jones. Also, should take off. So yes. And here's Mica. Here's a character that was introduced in the last 10 minutes of the game. So yes, this is the main, or the more prominent ones of those kids. I guess, maybe? So, yes. Let's go and start. So. Yep, it saved my thing, so let's go ahead and start a new game. It has the same kind of saving system as the first game. There. We'll make this one stand out a bit more. Review mode is the same exact review mode from the original game. Let's go and start. This game is still divided into chapters like the first game, however, there is a more prominent division. And yes, also I don't remember if they mentioned that Mica's from Seattle in the first game, but he's from Seattle. Which makes sense, because I believe Nintendo's headquarters was in Washington at the time. Yes, also apparently Mica can use telepathy. And yes. You can tell he's busy because of the question marks above his head. Also, I really like this way that this game kind of recaps story elements when someone's talking to another character. So yes, basically, she's actually telling us, because was it a cat I saw, was it a rat I saw, those are palindromes. So yeah, it's, yeah, basically telling her to reverse it. Which, how could it be a doctor if you didn't just try reversing it? Also, Dr. Wonderworld. Also, I like the fact that the cipher is just straight up the surfing bird thing. Also, we did the cipher, oh, whoops, we fell into it, Satan. And that's all of Chapter 1. So yes, that is this game's main thing. It's about time travel. Yes. So, we are now in what looks like the Ice Age. So, here's the thing about this game that's kind of annoying, is the fact that there are several sections that have what you'd kind of imagine to be random encounters. There is actually a path that you can go on, and you can get rid, because if I go, like here, I'll fall into a pit. I'm going to avoid this because there's no reason to do this. Okay, so now that we've made it across... Yes. Don't eat... Mike, that's... You don't eat pig rare. Oh, weird. There's this little thing here. Picasso. So here, he made this weird little thing. I wonder if this is going to be a clue. Spoilers, it is, and also I'm going to brute force it. Or actually. Get my handy dandy snipping tool out. This is the only... If I remember correctly, this is like the one major thing of these in this game. Like, I don't think they ever do anything like this for the remainder of the game. But, yeah. Okay. I got a screenshot to this side. A southpaw reliever. I guess Mike is left-handed. Yes, apparently this Yum Yum is eating up all the people. Shorty and Pudgy, they've named their kids very well here. Also, here's Tink. And yes, here is our main weapon. We do not have a yo-yo in this game. We have various throwing weapons. Okay. Okay, so now for the actual changes in gameplay. Because you still have the weird, it is kind of somewhat grid-based, however there's one major difference. You now have free movement, which works. Oh, also you can move diagonally, too. This moves... Also, this is how you throw. Also, one thing that's kind of annoying about this is you have... this game also introduces an element of height, which unfortunately means that when you attack in the air, you now attack at that height. You no longer can, like, attack people on the ground when you're in the air. Also, one other thing is you do have air momentum, like you have air control. However, there's almost never a case in which you want to actually alter your distance, or else that is likely to get you killed. Because if I'm just slightly off this platform, it's gonna kill me. So you have to be very careful with your platforming in this game. See, like that. Well, if you rub yourself up against, like, the ledge before you jump, you will almost always make it. Also, this game, as I said in the kind of intro, this game's a lot more forgiving with handing up potions. Whoops. So, like, here's a screen where actually height matters. And you can jump from any height. Like, there's no fall damage in this game. Yep, you can attack from diagonals. See, that's actually kind of the funny thing, is that your movement is now free. A lot of the enemies are actually more... Yeah, a lot of the enemies will still adhere to the grid system. Is there even a reason for me to kill? Nope. So the only difference between the gold bear and the blue bear is health. Okay, so guess what you have to do here. Circle. By the way, if you get any of these wrong, you have to start the area over. It's kind of annoying. But, yeah, it's an easy enough puzzle. Also, I believe this is the boss. So there are two ways to fight the boss. You can just smack him, like normal, let him finish eating. Which, by the way, if you do that, you can basically just, except if you, like, screw it up, you can basically just do that. Or you can do fun mode. Just do this. Which pisses him off. Thus making this fight a lot harder. Or let's actually not do that, because that's almost suicide. Also now, you can do this. Also, one thing I really appreciate this game, I really love the music that whenever you beat a stage. There, we have now rescued the kids. And now, blocking our path is a block. You say that, Tyrion. The Tetrads. So not actually legally distinct Tetris pieces, actual Tetris pieces. So yes. Tetrads are the MacGuffin of this game. And also, whenever you get Tetrad, you get health increase. And now we move to another space and time. So now, we are in Egypt. So yes, now we are now we're in Egypt. We should walk around. We're coming to a barge. Egypt is now skip. So here's the thing. This game still has that element of don't come here until you talk to everyone. However, everyone you need to talk to is right here. Also make sure that you hear this great writing. Yes. Also, apparently Cleopatra really likes pizza. So we gotta get Cleopatra some pizza. So, here's the thing. We could just go up, because the level that we need to beat is just up here. Or, we can do this. And there's a little secret Easter egg. Well, I don't know if Easter egg, but there's a secret right here. If you go here, we meet Jack, and we can trade our axe for the dagger. So now we just have a straight upgrade for our axe. Yeah, maybe that's the case. Also, one nice thing about the weapon upgrade to the from the axe is that it has no sort of it does not have the element from the main weapon in the last game. You can use it whenever. You don't have to have a certain amount of hearts. Also, now whenever you walk over a tile, it'll kind of blink, and it'll tell you, hey, there's something there. Oop. I believe the knife is just a straight up, or the dagger is just another double damage upgrade. Ooh, let's do a lot of damage. Yeah, I think the dagger is pretty much the best weapon in this area. Whoop, that's gonna come in. Yep. Oh, these fun enemies. I think they do? I can't remember. Gotta do the victory spin. Alright. Oh, hey, look. I mean, imagine the pizza would still be warm in the desert. Everything's warm. Also, the thing is, once you would talk to Cleopatra, you would get, if you didn't get the knife before, she would give you the knife at that point. So you basically only miss it out for a level. So, if we go to this pyramid, that's in the south. So, we can go here. One thing. We're blocked. There's nothing we can do about that quite yet, until we get something else. This came out in 1994, so it was the last year that NES games were made. So in order to figure out how to get the thing, we have to go up here. Also, this part royally sucks. See the gimmick? Yep. At least you get this good music. Also, yeah, the stars from the first game are in this, but they are much less of a thing, because enemies actually, it seems to give hearts more often than they give stars, except, of course, now when I say that. So like in the first game, you can occasionally come across big hearts. They will give you 1 heart, but really, you might think that you might be able to miss them, but you can't, because if you get the big heart, or you don't get the big heart, when you beat the level, you will get, basically, you will get compensated for missing it. Yep, same as the first game. Pretty much. Thankfully this is the only real time this game pulls something like this. Also, I like this thing, or I like this piece of music. The thing is about it is that for some reason it always reminds me of Greensleeves. Yeah, this is usually, like, when I was testing this out, I was seeing how far I could get in a short amount of time. I think this is about as far as I went. I'm like, hey, I don't feel like playing this right now. I think there's only one more section of this. Also, one thing about this game that is kind of annoying is that your iframes are incredibly short. As soon as I get parallel to like 2 slots down, then... Okay, that should be it. Yes. There, we never have to deal with any sort of hidden maze like that again. So yes, we get the Psychic Shockwave, which is a permanent second type of enemy, or second type of attack. So, we now have this. The thing about the Psychic Shockwave is the fact that, well, the thing about it that kind of sucks, at least now, is the fact that, it currently does half the amount of damage as a dagger. Also want to be careful with flames. Oh, also want to be careful. There are like invisible holes, which is kind of irritating. Usually those things will only like they'll only ever like drop you down like to an area. They will never usually kill you. So, the thing about the Psychic Shockwave is that there are certain enemies that you have to kill using it. Okay. Now we got to fight the Michelin Man. Or Bibendium. Damn it. Wrong button. I think this one you can... Yeah, you can. Oh, like this one. Is this, there. Well, I think... one other thing about the Psychic Shockwave that does make it a little bit, one thing that's better about it than your standard weapon is the fact that it can shoot faster. Oh, also the try your luck signs are back. Also, the thing with these raw, or these, I guess, raw enemies, I think that if you... Okay, no, that might be a different enemy that I'm thinking of. Is that, I think there's an enemy that if you look at it while it does that, it will, cause you to, you'll freeze you in place. Oh, okay. Also, want to pay attention with the conveyor belts because if they will push you off. Also, I'm pretty sure you could just walk off these, I think. Oh, nope. That's someone else I'm thinking of. So, okay, I was gonna say, one of these has to be a blink. Oh, that's helpful. Go. Oh, hey, it's a snake. It's a potion. Yeah, like I said, this game kind of showers you in potions. Also, there's a chest here. And it contains a flute. Which doesn't do anything at the moment. But, if you've seen anything involving Egypt, or Middle East, kind of, you know one thing about flutes. Particular animals. So if you're wondering, do you use the flute in the room that's shaped like a snake? Yes. Like a snake charmer. I think there's a hint in the instruction manual that's like, oh, hey, you get this flute, and it has something to do with snakes. So... Whoops! Yeah, you gotta be... Can't be impatient in this game. Go, and I think... Yes. Whoop. Yeah, you do not want to be in front of him when he... Yeah. That attack does a lot of damage. But it's relatively easy. And here we get the J piece. And we go to another space and time. We are in 21B Baker Street. going here? Oh look, it's actual real-life person Sherlock Holmes. That's the name of Zoda X. So yes, we are going to help Sherlock Holmes. The thing about this game that I always kind of thought was that in behind the scenes, this is actually just a VR trip versus through a... this is actually just a VR experiment, yeah. Let's see. Well, can't go any further. Let's. I'm sure this policeman will be very helpful. Well. Yeah, this video game isn't real. It's weird. Can I talk to you? Well. Well, let's just leave. Also, look how massive that museum is. Oh hey, it's... that. And it's Zoda. Oh, time to go. Let's go in the sewer. Oh, hey. There. So, these levels. So, this level involves a lot of moving platforms. Here's the fun thing about moving platforms. You could just walk right off the edge. In the first game, you couldn't just... there wasn't any platform that you could just walk off. Like, they would never... you couldn't... yeah. Whoop! Time to fight this Muppet. I think it's a potion. You missed. We are on chapter 4. Thank you for the follow. Oop. Oop, damn it. Also, this is the closest thing that this game gets to that one boss that, that one weird boss that you have to, find the tiles for in the first game. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Yep. Yep, that's also one thing you have to worry about. Also, if you're wondering, do we still have to get the door open? Yes, we do. And we're on its trail. Alright. That is why I will almost always, any game like this, I really wish that it at least magnetized a little bit to tiles. What's the other one? Oh, I just have to kill everything. Oops. Oh hey, it's mini dragons. Also, these slimes with oddly a lot of animation frames. I think this is one where you have to... That's not it. I think maybe it was center, I just need to go down. Oh, that's in a... Yeah, that's number 7, though. Okay. Oh, God! I think if I remember correctly, the next room? Yes! Now we have to have this boss fight. Which, if you're wondering, is this fight annoying because it's on a conveyor belt? The answer is yes. There we go. And there's the piece. And Chapter 5 brings us to... Wild Lust. Yes, the ginger ale. Actually, if you give me 1 second, I need to respond to a message real quick. Alright. Yes, it's yellow part 2. Oop, we're closed. Let's go to the saloon. It's the shot of sarsaparilla. Red-Eye Ginger Ale. Also, here comes something incredibly stupid. Yes, let's play your greatest hit. Past 50 mice, 2 steps left and 2 step right. So 1 step right and left. Oh, so basically don't do... I'm gonna leave it on that screen for a little bit. There we go. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, that is a secret in order for one of the things you have to do later on. By later on, I mean right about now. Let's go back to Bob's store. Oh, okay, who do I have to talk to? So yes, here is this gimmick that we have to go through. We have to blast a hole in the wall Zelda style in order to get to an area. I think I've ever read these. Oh good, are these all gonna be rhymes? I don't think I've ever read those. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now that we have dynamite... So the thing with the cactus stands, if you take a look at all these cacti... You should see one that has its arm in a different direction. Up, yep, I see it. So I do, let's go there. And you go to this wall. Can't, because that cactus sack is dumb. South. Okay, what if we do this? Oh, that was nothing. Cactus axe is dumb. Unless it's supposed to be here? Nope, it's not there either. Oh, I wonder, let's try the one that, Let's see if this one that's sticking out like a sore thumb. Oh, hey, it's the one that has a big heart in it. There, now let's go back to town. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, where is the one? Okay. So 2 steps left. That's right. Approach from the south. So, left, 2 steps to your left. 3. Big step to your... That was like 2%. Okay, let's see here. Oh, huh. I guess it is right. Anyway, let's not do that one quite yet. Because yeah, it's not. Those aren't the only two things you can find. Let's see. If I just go straight in. I found a gold nugget. There, we got points out of it. Also, there's one more that I want to check. Show off. And in here, we got. Wait, it's not a gold nugget. It's a chicken nugget. You eat it like an idiot. Let's go. Okay, let's see. What's in here? Oh yeah, these cactus dudes are really annoying because when you kill them, they explode. Also, you see the crack in the wall. Oops. Oh yeah, you don't want to hit those because yeah, if you hit them, they become the little coins and they're very annoying to actually defeat. I think you have to? Okay. Oh yeah, you don't want to touch them, that's instant death. There, and that's that level done. And now that we've been this level, there is now something waiting for us. It's a donkey. And we now have the Super Psychic Shockwave. So the thing about the knife is that it never goes down in power. Not the same about the Super Psychic Shockwave. It has the same mechanics as the first game with its weapon. So now that we have the Super Psychic Shockwave, it goes a little bit further. Also, it's the same power as a dagger. But we have so many hearts at this point that I think. Also, you want to be on the ball there. Also, I really like this music. Oh yeah, and with the Psychic Shockwave, you can actually just straight up kill these things without having to turn the coins. Also, I'm pretty sure there's no enemies that will ever, like, that you have to use your physical attack. I'm surprised that getting run over by the thing is not an instant death. I don't think those things can have drop power-ups, so it's actually not really worth it. That's too... Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so I'm gonna show off what the star does. That it makes you invincible. And there, we now get... There. We get the long end. Alright. Let's see, where are we? Yep. You can't see it, but I'm very much making the Kermit scrunching his mouth up face. Yeah, that's probably how you should read it. Oh, hey, look. Alright, let's go into a cellar. So, this level is interesting in that there is no enemies in this level. It is entirely platforming and traps. Nope, come back here. Okay, so this thing is basically you, every time you hit it, it'll go between going vertical and horizontal. There. Also, you want to make sure you get your timing right, because if you're not on the ball, you will make them actually even more off. Oh, like that. Oh, like... There. There. Whoop. Also, okay, I just wanted to make sure if you could just fall in that hole. There. And there we go, that's it. chisel. Yeah, Dark Cloud 2 is a golf game. Also, here comes this fantastic thing. Congratulations, Mike, you defaced art. Oh, by the way, also, take this weapon. This is a souvenir of Marco Polo from the Far East. It's a katana. Marco Polo didn't go to Japan! Also, of course Leonardo gives you the katana. So hey, we're on an island that doesn't seem to have anything on it. But... can't find the big heart. Okay, here we go proper. So here... is a giant castle that has little, like, trap rooms. So the thing is that you can't actually go through this entire area without setting a single one of these off. This is where we came from. Okay, nope, that's not it. Nope. There's the exit. Yes, I'm pretty sure you can go through this. Let's see. So yeah, the katana is also, it's just a double, I think it's a double damage upgrade from the dagger. Well, that just brings us down here. It's completely unnecessary. There was a hidden thing that I missed. You know what, smart. Betcha. Okay, I was wrong. It is in fact, you do in fact have to go through some. Oop. This one is mandatory. There we go. There we go. So now, we're essentially in Transylvania. Transylvania only has one level, but it's really big. We have 3 more chapters left. Also, whenever you kill a Frankenstein, you only defeat the top half. You gotta kill his beans. Oh, it's a... Oh. It's reverse Wizrobe. Or reverse Dark Knight. This enemy is a dick. Okay. Okay, is this the boss room? Yes. It's really hard to kind of neutral jump in this game. So I don't know if I can jump or not. Go, that's first phase down. Because yes. There's a true Zoda Y. Go. Here we go. Now we have the block, or the square. brings us to Chapter 8. Oh no, we're in Dragon Quest. Nope, we are in Camelot. I do like the fact that when he christens you, that you get an extra heart. Okay, let's go. I remember this level being really weird. Okay, I think that is the one time this game pulls a... You're gonna fall into something that's gonna hurt you. Even then, that's remarkably tame compared to the previous game. Oop. Okay, I like this segment. Also, is this the boss fight that's really kind of dumb? Yes, it is. So here's the fight against the Golden Knight. This fight, I don't think there's a strategy to it. You just kind of gotta ride. Just kind of gotta go along with it. This slap fight of a boss. go, now that we've defeated that. Hey, it's an owl. So hey, it's that asshole monkey. And the donkey. Oh wait, it's Merlin. So the thing is, I didn't show it off because I haven't game overed. Merlin shows up when you game over, so for some reason, so if you're playing the early levels and you haven't played through this, you just game over and then all of a sudden there's a wizard there for no reason. Also, apparently Merlin knew aliens. So yes, now we get the Ultra Psychic Shockwave, which is by far the best weapon in the game. But yes, like the other one, or like the other thing, we have to keep a health threshold in order to keep it. Okay. This goes all the way across the screen. That's the most damage of anything. I'm just kind of curious, what is the... Yeah, it's as long as you have, like, at least a full row of health, or hearts, that you keep it. A lot more generous than StarTropics. Also, one thing I just realized I didn't say, apparently this game did not come out, this game came out only in America. It did not come out in Europe. I guess by the time they would have had to do conversion to PAL or something, it was just way too late. I wonder, maybe package localization? I don't know. Thank you for placing the first bomb directly on the thing that actually has the thing. This feels like one of the few games in which you have the benefit of having diagonals where the game doesn't, or like the enemies doesn't, because usually it's the other way around. I've not played Raptor. I played a little bit of, like, I played a little bit of, on stream though. I think I had that remake that came out. Maybe it's not a remake. Maybe it was just them putting it back on Steam. Oh. Yeah, that's the version I think I have. Alright, so here's the boss. There we go. And yes, it is a timed fight. That's a pretty generous timer, though. Got Tetrad. Blast Tetrad. And full health. Also, apparently we can't put together. Okay, now here we go. Time for Chapter 9, the last chapter. That's not good. Well, guess what's down here? Complete with original music. I don't particularly care for this remix of the StarTropics 1 Dungeon theme. After would be a short. Well, the thing is that it kind of is in. Yeah, they just turn into this. Yeah.
Raptor, Call of the Shadows.
You can lose, I think, one. Also, by the way, this boss has now become a lot more a thing. I say, is it an insta-kill? No, it just doesn't. Nope, we never got to it. I think I had an episode planned to do it, but I never ended up doing it. also, now that we go in here, we have this thing. So basically, I'm going to try and optimize this, even though I'm probably not going to need to. Now, we fall through, and everything's in black and white. It's time for a boss rush. Also, a lot of these bosses become a lot easier when you now have have something that goes across the entire screen. Go. Zoda X down. Legit. Also, I think this... go. There's a Y down. Now the dragon that we just fought. We never got to actually pull this attack off. All right. Also gives you the pill from the original to fill your health up. So time for Zoda Z. Final boss. It's 4 damage if you touch him. Also, yeah, if you touch that, you get hit by, turn into a pig, which, if he touches you during that phase, or while you're turned into a pig, he instantly kills you. Big spin. And also now he turns Ultra Soul. Go. Now we leave, and it's back to normal. I like that the pig turned from a boar into a pig. weirdly enough, they had to change this line when they this came out to the Virtual Console. They changed it to Puzzle, I believe. Or it's either After All Block is my middle name or After All Puzzle is my middle name. So yes, the Tetras are holding Huracan. Here we go. Yep, there's StarTropics. There's StarTropics 2. Yeah, the story is be Ulrich's fault, I guess. Wild adventure. If I hadn't lived it, I wouldn't believe it. That closes the book on StarTropics 2. So yes, that was StarTropics 2. Tries to play around with the formula of the original, can make something a little bit more accessible, but in the end, kinda does some good things and does some pretty bad things. So I guess there's nothing left. Let's go ahead and rank this. So, okay. So, yeah. So we put the original. I think the original is at 8 currently. We're got translated into being 8. Yeah, StarTropics right here. I would probably put this, because let's see, what do we have in 9? We have Adventure Island, Wagonland, Crash Bandicoot, the original Doki Doki Panic. You know, I think this would actually be a good candidate for 9, because I feel that it's in general better than these games that are in 10. So I think putting in 9 is probably the best possible case. I think it just falls a little bit short of some of these games that are in 8. So... go. Ew, Zoda's Revenge. Oh, or this is an episode 1. Oh, 1994? Yes. This is whimsical. I do want to say the music is good. One thing I do want to put down is wasted potential for gameplay, because I felt that they could have worked on, made the original a little bit better, but kind of didn't end up working that way. So I felt like it's kind of wish it could be better. Yeah, I'm gonna say the... Let's see, I think for theatrics I might... Do I have... Yeah, you know what? Story, also wasted potential. I'm not sure I'm gonna put that for charm as well. Difficulty, I felt... I'm actually going to mark more frustrating than difficult, because there was a lot of times that I died just because I misjudged a jump, like because it wasn't on the grid system. Yeah. There's that. Yay, nay. This game wasn't quite as cheap as the original, so I don't know if I'd put cheese. I think kinda that's probably good for that then. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave that there. So, yeah, I think that's good for StarTropics 2. If that's that, this will be about 20 minutes before I was going to start streaming, so I'm actually going to use this time now to actually introduce, because what I'm going to do now with these Sunday long play games is that I'm basically going to continue going through my long play list until I basically run out. So I'm going to actually see if I have my next game up, so maybe we can watch the intro of it. So let's see. I'm not going to play much of it, because this is definitely it definitely can't beat it in 20 minutes. Let's see. This is going to be a TurboGrafx CD game. Now, was I smart to already get it? Or do I have to procure it through incredibly legal standing? Actually, what I should do first, because let me see, do I have it? Saw that I do. Okay. Okay, so first off, what I'm going to show you is, so basically what we are going to be doing is, because a little while ago we took a look at Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap. After that game was a pretty critical success, Westone decided to make more of that type for their next game in the Wonder Boy franchise, in the next game of the Wonder Boy franchise is this. Wonder Boy Monster World. I don't know if... Is there a... Okay, so... Oh, so it's just one of these. So yeah, it's very similar to the original one, or to, it's kind of more of a continuation of Monster Land, like the arcade game, but also has elements of Wonder Boy 3. So, with that, that is not the version we're going to be... This is not the version we're going to be taking a look at. We're going to be taking a look at another version. That has... Let me make sure... No, those are pictures. Could be this. It is the version that was on TurboGrafx CD. Karen, the breath... Nah, I'm not going to be able to read that.
I don't always know what to say, but now I must show I can do the right thing. I came here to go all the way, to capture my foe and release my queen. Fields of magical light, shield the brave and the strong. Crowds dance in the street and sing a victory song.
So yes, this is the Dynastic Hero. The port of Wonder Boy Monster World by Hudson Soft. I'm gonna see if there's anything after the intro, or after this. Nope. Okay. So, let's start. That is a spelling. But yeah, this looks a lot like Monsterland. Nope, I guess not. Okay, so this does seem a lot like Wonder Boy Monster Land. This music is TurboGrafx CD music. Looks like I'm gonna have to go back there at some point. What? Oh, he just... Okay. Oh, I just had to time it. See, I wonder, what does our menu look like? Oh, looks like I have 2 magic slots. Silk boots, breastplate, a radius. No shield. It's pretty much the same game, yeah. Let's see, let's not take the buckler. Chainmail, no. Let's get a little bit more money so I could, get that lance. Because that's the one thing I remember about this game, is the fact that, there are different weapon types. Okay. I think if I do this, there are lances. We have now more power. Also, our attack is very fast. What I'm wondering is if... Oh! Okay, that's an interesting attack. wondering if this is where we save. Yes. Let's go talk to the town people, and I think that's enough to call it for now. Oh, Sandy. Okay. Oh! Oh, okay. I think I remember when... I remember watching Bear play the Master System version of this. And I think if I remember, Sabrina just kind of clobbers them. So you... Yeah, it looks like a potion. Are worth having. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh. That's nice. A little bit grinding, so then I can get this armor. Armor, put on the breastplate. Did you put on the breastplate? Oh. Okay, so I guess it's equipped. I guess it just didn't do as much of a thing to give me a new star. I, like, numerically see. Also, I want to make sure, is it right? How do you do magic? Oh, okay, so you hold down start. Huh, okay, that's different. Okay, so... let's go ahead and save. I think we're good. So yes. That was just a quick look at the Dynastic Hero, which will continue on Sunday. So, with that, thank you all for watching. Let's go here. Whoop. Pause this. So yes, let's go talk about what we're doing on Friday next. So, thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can go to my YouTube channel by youtube.ldp.life in your browser. There, I try and have these uploaded pretty close to after they're done. Tomorrow's episode is already up. This episode will be up tomorrow at noon. So you can look for VODs there. You can also, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can always watch these live on Twitch at twitch.tv/puzzle or twitch.ldp.life. These episodes are recorded live Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also follow the show's Twitter to get updates. That is at Hazeltown Story, and my personal Twitter at LoadPuzzlo. You can also follow the show's Discord at discord.ldp.life. Go there in your browser. If you either are a Twitch subscriber, have donated to either the Drive or the Retro Rank Relief Drive or Extra Life, or are a Discord server booster or a patron, you can take part in polls that determine what games we play on Sundays. There's also the Patreon, as I just mentioned. There is a $2 and $5 tier in which you can help out the channel with hosting costs and some other things. That helps out the channel a lot. So, with that, thank you all for watching. Next Friday, too Japanese for us. Or US, I guess, in this case, because we were taking a look at games that were heavily changed from their original release in Japan when brought over to the US, or I should say Europe, as well, in some cases. So that'll be an interesting episode. I believe Bear is going to be playing Tekken with his viewers, so let's go rate him. Alright, thank you all for watching.